My name is Fire, Fury.
Guys, what's going on? Welcome to Fuel Your Drive. I am your host, Josh York, and we have an incredible episode today. And I'm going to be speaking about being different because I have always been different. And I feel like there's a lot of people out there who need to hear this message because it's okay to be different, and being different is a great thing. But before we get into that, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. You're not going to want to miss the content. You're not going to want to miss updates. I got a lot of new podcasts coming out, a lot of great information, and it's going to help you not only become more successful within your business, but in your relationships in life, and so on and so forth. So please make sure you subscribe. With that said, though, let's get right into it, guys. I think back to when I was a kid and I was in elementary school, and there's just things that I remember that stand out to me now that I'm like, wow, I was just always number one. I was always a rock star. Now, I'm not saying this, in a conceited way. I'm saying this in a very confident and real way because I was always different. I remember when we would have recess, I was always first waiting to go out to recess. Like I always had to be first. I remember when I would go to the lunchroom, I always wanted to be the first one there. Let's talk about now or in today's life. I'm the first one to get my workout in. I'm the first one to be in my office. I'm the first one. I'm always the first. I have to be the first. That's very important to me. And that was always something that was different. But I remember growing up, there's lots of things that happen to you with, not just yourself, but like with friends and family. And I remember growing up, like, I don't know if I ever shared this, but I've never taken a drug. I've never been drunk. I've never smoked a cigarette, weed, marijuana, nothing like that. I've never done anything. I am as clean as a whistle, but I used to get peer pressured all the time. And in my mind, I knew that it was my superpower. In my mind, I knew that I was different than everybody else. And, honestly, the one thing about it that I never was a fan of was just like, I was always about, keeping my body healthy and being clean, but at the same time also, I don't want to not be in control. And I feel like there's a lot of people out there who are very similar, who might not feel as comfortable or, open to being able to share this with someone else. So that's why I wanted to put out this message. Look, when I got into working out, I remember I used to bike to the gym. It was about 4.5, 5 miles from my house. And I would go at literally 3:30 in the morning. I had nothing to do all day. I have no idea why I used to do this. But I would bike there. I had no idea how to work out, and I would stay there for hours, like 4 or 5 hours. I would be there, which is pretty crazy. But I was always driven. I always had that drive, and I had a goal. And when I have a goal, I get after it, and that's been very, very important to me. But my goal back then was I wanted to develop a great physique. I wanted to have big muscles. I wanted to be strong and powerful, and I wanted to really leave a mark wherever I went. Right? Because I always say working out is like your calling card. When you walk into a room, you just feel confident. You just feel like a different person. That's it. And people, the way other people look at you is also very different, right? It's just, it says a lot about yourself, right? When I see someone who works out, when I see someone who's in great shape, when I see someone who, puts in that work, I say to myself, okay, wow, well, this person is extremely disciplined. This person has a lot of grit. And this is someone that I want to rock with because, like I said, it's important. But going back to being different, the normal way is never the way. Okay, normal never works. I've talked about this in the past. Being different is what works. Okay, doing normal things is not going to get you anywhere in life. All right, like taking risks, like taking hard risks. Some of them, yes, calculated, but some of them you're just taking action on them, and you're going to make it work. Right? Look. Here's the deal. If you can't get into the front door, where are you going to go? You're going to try the back door. If you can't get into the back door, where are you going to go next? Maybe you'll try a window. Okay. If you can't get into the window, where are you going to go? Well, maybe there's another window on the other side of the house, or there's another door you can get into. What if you can't? Well, then what you do is you figure out a way to get in a house. You either drive through the house or you smash it down with some type of jackhammer or some type of crane, whatever it is, but you get in the house. The point is that you have to figure out a way, okay? And being normal doesn't work. Being not normal is what works, but that's always the way. So if you feel like, you might not fit in, or you feel like you're different, that's okay. Stay focused, stay in your zone, don't quit, don't get shifted in direction. I see too many people fold so fast, because it's, whether it's peer pressure, whether they don't feel comfortable, whether a family member is telling them something. One thing I have always done is I've always believed in myself. And sometimes it's very hard when you're making a decision and, you're listening to other people. That's why you got to be very careful who you take advice from. And I always say, when you take advice, it's great to take advice, but I say, don't take advice, listen to it. Listen to it. Let it absorb. Let it sink in. Think about it. Don't ask 700 people, because 700 people are going to tell you 700 different things. Ask yourself, deep down in your soul, what do you want? What do you believe is right? Now, making a decision like that is not normal, because what normal people do, normal people listen to 20 other people and they just say, oh yeah, that makes sense. Back in the day, to give you another example of this, when I started GYMGUYZ, I had a billionaire, not a millionaire, a billionaire tell me that the model was like Swiss cheese. It had too many holes in it. You're never going to succeed. Well, who's laughing now? Okay. Bottom line is, I believed in myself, but was it discouraging? Yes. Did I question myself? Yes. Did I question everything I was doing? Yes. But I went back to that core belief. I went back to searching within my soul what I felt, what I knew was right. I thought about people and, how convenience is going to continue to win. And look at the world we live in today. It's all about convenience. But normal people would have listened and took that advice. Not normal people, which is the group you should be in, would believe in themselves and get after it. Okay. You know who changes the world? People who are crazy enough to do it. Guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. A lot of great information coming out. I got some killer podcast episodes that are about to release. You do not want to miss it. Share with a friend, like, comment, please. Thank you so much. Until next time, guys, fuel your drive. See ya.
Legend. Do you know my name? My name is Legend.